Hi everyone, my name is Stefan and welcome back to my channel. A week ago, I published my newsletter issue on topic how you can generate PDF invoices with IronPDF. I got a lot of comments to take a look on some alternatives. It was mostly about some commercial libraries like Aspose.PDF and Syncfusion.PDF. So in this video, we are going to see some similarities and some differences between those three libraries. Let's take a look. Okay, here we have a basic console application where we are going to test each library. So the first thing we need to do is to add some NuGet packages for all three libraries. The first one is Aspose.PDF. Okay, there is almost 36 million downloads, which is a huge number. Another one we need to install is IronPDF. So you can install the first one and there is like 40 million downloads. Okay, nice. I have a README documentation about some documentation links. This is really nice with code examples, how-tos, live demos, etc. Okay. And the last one is a Syncfusion PDF.NET Core with almost 18 million downloads. Okay, now we are ready and prepared to try each one. What are the cases I want to test with all of three? So the first one I would like to test is the most real use case, and that is converting HTML to the PDF. Another thing that's quite useful today is to merge two or more PDF documents. The third one is about creating header and footer in the document, and at the end I would like to measure performance for all three. Okay, let's start from the beginning, and the first one here is Aspose. So let's go to the Aspose PDF documentation and see how we can do that. The first thing I need to know here is to find how to convert HTML to the PDF. So probably convert PDF document. Aha, here is it. Convert HTML to a PDF file. This sounds promising because I found it really quickly. Okay, let's see. Nice, we have a code snippet. The first one is to create instance of HTML load options class, to initialize the document, and to save output PDF document by calling document save method. Okay, let's just copy this one and let's paste it. As I can see, this is a conversion from HTML file to PDF file. So we have some test HTML file, which is great. But let's start with some real simple example. I want to create my own HTML. So instead of this line where is getting a direction for data where it's stored, I will use my own implementation. So let's say that we have PDF document, which is new Aspose PDF document. So there are 16 different constructors. Let's see if I can put the HTML string directly. Here we have a file name, input stream, stream input, input file name, file name, file name, stream file name, streams file name. Okay, so for the Aspose, for the document generation, I don't see the availability to generate document by directly passing HTML string. That's not a big deal. I will solve this one quickly. So let's say that we have memory stream, and as an input I will get bytes from the string HTML that we have. At this point I will have a memory stream that I will pass directly to the document, and let's save PDF document with the name Aspose.PDF. Let's run this one to see what we are going to achieve. Okay, I got incorrect file header. Let's see. Okay, I just forgot to pass options. Let's try again. Okay, it seems that this works. Okay, here is a bin folder, and as you can see there is a Aspose PDF file. Let's open it. PDF test document heading. It's really nice. Evaluation only. This means that we are not using license for this one. So that's completely fine. As you can see here, there is a left alignment, which is by default, which is perfect. We have generated PDF document from the HTML. Okay, this works fine. Now let's see IronPDF. Let's go to the IronPDF documentation. Now let's try to find some code snippet for generating a PDF document from the HTML file, or in this case HTML text. Okay, use blah blah blah. Okay, this is installation step by step. I don't need that. Okay, let's go to the tutorials. Oh, nice, HTML to PDF. And here we have create a PDF with an HTML string in C#.net. So I already tried this. As I said, I already wrote article about generating PDF invoices. That article you can read somewhere here, and let's try this one. I will copy complete code. We have a render for Chrome PDF renderer. This is good because your document will be generated like you're seeing in the Chrome. And let's use just our HTML string that we used before. Let's run this one. Okay, IronPDF requires licensing. Okay, I will enter my license, which is trial license, and let's try again. Okay, this is done. Let's check in the bin folder. Okay, here is a bin folder, and we can see that we have IronPDF file. Let's check that one. It's well created. Even with the trial license, I don't have any extra details in the document, which is really nice. And let's compare it with Aspose. It seems everything is the same, except that IronPDF document has a, let's say, better left alignment, but it is only because of the label for evaluation, only for the Aspose. In general, both documents are the same. Okay, let's try with the Syncfusion now. Okay, for the Syncfusion, let's go back to the documentation. Okay, let's see in the key features if we can find it. Aha, ability to convert HTML. Okay, let's see that one. Okay, so HTML to mHTML. HTML to PDF converter library supports converting the web page to mHTML file. Please refer to the following code examples. Okay, so we need to go further. Let's see. Aha, okay, we have URL to PDF. Oh, this is nice. There is a URL to PDF. I also saw that IronPDF has URL to PDF, or I suppose I'm not sure. But what we're interested in here is HTML string to PDF. So here I have another thing, and that is a base URL, which is the location for the things I'm using in that HTML, which is nice. You can put CSS files, you can put scripts, etc. So let's try this one and let's paste it. Okay, the first thing I see here is that we cannot recognize HTML to PDF converter. Let's see, using Syncfusion. Let's check the documentation again. Okay, we don't have any usings. You can download complete working sample from GitHub. Let's go there. HTML PDF converter. Aha, Syncfusion HTML converter and Syncfusion PDF. Let's try with those two. We don't have HTML converter, but why? Oh, this is not the package we have installed. Okay, let's add this package to our PDF converter. Yeah, that's probably that one. Okay, it works. So we have HTML to PDF converter, we have HTML text, and we have base URL for HTML files. Okay, we have converter that will convert HTML text with a base URL. Okay, we need a file stream to create a new document, and we need to save that to a file stream. Okay. A lot of things happening here. If I, for example, pass my HTML and I don't have any HTML files in my HTML, probably I could say string empty to like pass the empty base URL because I don't have any. Let's run this one. Okay, it's running. Not sure why is it slow. Fail to launch base. I don't have any message except fail to launch base, which is probably base URL. Okay, let's try with their example. So let's pass HTML HTML text. We don't have this base URL, so we will need to create it. So let's go to the C drive and let's create a new folder, and in that folder let's create HTML files folder, and in that folder what I need, Syncfusion logo. Let's find the Syncfusion logo. Data resources, yeah, great. Let's download the file and let's save this logo. By the way, this is PNG and I will change that because it will not work for sure. Let's try now. I have the same exception. Okay, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe, okay, maybe I'm stupid. Just a second. Oof. Okay, guys, I'm really not sure. From this perspective, everything is from documentation. Or if there is something else I need to do here, I should read here somewhere. Let's see this example. Okay, let's do this one. Function for getting pet. And let's try another time. Okay, this doesn't work as it's shown in the example directly from the documentation. So if somebody knows the solution, please refer down in the comments because I will not spend time on this, to be honest. Okay, for the first example, we have Aspose.net with 4 lines of code. It's quite easy to do it, but you need to know or you need to Google about memory string, get bytes from the string, and to generate PDF document directly from that memory stream. That's completely fine. It's important that it works very well. Another example is IronPDF, and this is a completely winner for me. Why? Because it took only 3 lines to do that. I don't need any other things or any additional code to write. I just copied from the documentation and that's all. And the last one, maybe I haven't do it well, but I copied all the things from documentation. I tried a couple of things. For now, Syncfusion is hard no for me. Okay, now let's see one quick example. I have already prepared some things. So I have prepared invoice HTML file, which is a basic invoice HTML file with some style sheets and with some placeholders. I have a class invoice that will hold all the necessary data. Here I will try to read all the text from the invoice HTML. I will convert all the necessary rows to the table and I will replace all the placeholders with my invoice details. As you can see, this is field HTML string, and now let's try with those libraries to save those documents to see what will happen. Let's see first with the IronPDF. I will run the application. Everything seems fine. Let's find the document, and if I go to the bin folder, I should see invoice iron, and when I open invoice iron, I will see these beautiful PDF documents. Nice HTML. You can see that CSS currently works because all of those alignments are created directly in CSS. Okay, let's try now the same thing with Aspose HTML. Let's run it. Okay, let's take a look on the bin folder. As you can see, the result is pretty much the same. And for the Syncfusion, unfortunately, I didn't succeed to solve the problem. Please write in the comments if you have any idea. Okay, now let's go with another thing, which is merge 2 or more PDFs document. I have the code for the Aspose. Instead of doc2, let's use generated Aspose.PDF and let's run it. Okay, seems everything fine. Merge Aspose, we have it here. As you can see, we have one document with 2 pages. It's worked very well. Okay, let's try this one with the IronPDF. So the syntax is pretty similar. Let's use IronPDF and let's say merge IronPDF. Let's run it. Okay, let's search for merged IronPDF. We have it here. Both are the same. It's completely same merge tool. And let's go for the Syncfusion. Hopefully that will work. I'm just kidding. I already tried, so everything is fine. And now for the Syncfusion again, we have a bunch of code. So we have PDF document, which is a final document. I need to read both PDFs that I want to merge, and we have saving into, let's say, Syncfusion merge. Let's run this one. Everything seems okay. Syncfusion merged, and as you can see, finally we can see Syncfusion a PDF document. And the good thing here is that there is a link directly in PDF document for the key. That's plus. Okay, it seems that Syncfusion did the same job as Iron and Aspose.PDF. So we can say that all of three works very well from this perspective. Okay, the next thing I want to try is to add a header and a footer for the document. So for the Aspose.PDF, I will use the same code I was using in the first example. And in order to create header and footer, I need two text stem. The first one is header, and I will have some text, header text. I will put some margin, and for the vertical alignment is needed to be top. Here for all other things you have a bunch of options to set, which is really nice. And for that document, for the page, we need to add both stems, which are header and footer. Let's run this application and let's see the results. Okay, we have a suppose header file, we have a header text, and hopefully yes, there is a footer text. So this works really well. Okay, and for the IronPDF, I'm going to use also the same code as for the first example. I will just add HTML footer and HTML header as rendering options. So for HTML footer, I will put number of pages, I will put some height, and I want to draw that divider line. And for the header, I will put max height as 20, and some HTML fragment will be my company name or something. And also here there are a couple of more things. For example, draw divider line color, or I can load styles and CSS from main HTML, which is pretty nice. Let's run application and let's see the results. Here are the results. So we have PDF test document heading, we have H3 header, we have that divider line, and we have a footer. This is one page, which is really good for generating page numbers dynamically. Okay, it's pretty much the same. Let's try Syncfusion now. And the last one, Syncfusion. Syncfusion, it seems like pretty similar to IronPDF and Aspose.PDF. So we need to create both header and footer separately. For those, we have class PDF page template element with some bounds, and bounds are coordinates where we want to put that element. I will just write string header, and for the footer I will write footer. There are so many other things you can do here. For the footer or graphics, you can draw anything you want, you can add image, you can add another PDF template, which is really good thing to have it. Let's run this one to see. Okay, we have Syncfusion header document, we have header, we have footer. So all of the three libraries works really good with adding header and footer to the documents. And the last thing I'm going to check here is performance, and I will compare the performance for all of the things we have done here, except I'm really sad about Syncfusion. I'm not sure what to do here, but for all other things I will measure the performance. For the performance, in this case we will use just a pure stopwatch. So let's write some code. I generated some stopwatch code for a couple of things we have already done for each PDF generator. So let's see the performance for each one for the cases we have. As we can see, for generating HTML to PDF Invoice, Aspose is quite better than IronPDF, almost 2 times it's better. Unfortunately for Syncfusion we don't have the data currently. For merging two PDFs, we have the best results goes for the Aspose, then Syncfusion, and then Iron again. And for generate header and footer, the best result is Syncfusion, which is like more than 10 times better than Aspose and more than 25 times better than Iron. So from this perspective, I can say that Syncfusion has a really good performance for editing and manipulating data in the PDF. For merging those Aspose. Probably Aspose is a better one, but Syncfusion is also a good choice. So in terms of performance, we can see that Aspose and Syncfusion are doing quite better than IronPDF in this case. So the question that now arises is what to choose and which one to use in your application. So it's not easy, to be honest. So for Aspose, the pros is that we have a good rendering, and I assume Aspose is a great for some complex documents and large scale ops. And the cons for that is, of course, licensing. So licensing fees are quite high for commercial use. For the Iron PDFs, I would say that Iron PDF has the best quality of rendering because it's using Chrome rendering. It's pixel perfect and it's Blazor friendly. I didn't show it here. Yes, I didn't show many things from all of those libraries. What I know from my personal experience is that Iron PDF has perfect quality and it is Blazor friendly, so you can write Blazor code and generate PDF from that Blazor code. It has excellent support. Probably the best use for Iron PDF would be web applications and some PDFs from views, like using Blazor or something else. And this is where I'm using Iron currently. I'm using it for invoice generation in my automatization tool. About some drawbacks for the Iron, yes, of course, licensing fees can be consideration for larger projects. And about Syncfusion, which has really good performance, the good stuff is that it has a rich feature set. It's suitable for creating really complex PDFs, and I think it's ideal for some large scale applications. Syncfusion supports some advanced PDF things like encryption, like filling the forms, annotation, and all other stuff. And also drawback for Syncfusion would be licensing, because licensing fees are relatively high for commercial use. They have a little bit complex APIs that really require time to learn it. From my perspective, I will go back to my newsletter issue, because in my automatization tool I'm using IronPDF because it's web-based and because I'm using a Blazor for dynamically generating UI for my invoices for my clients. I will continue to use IronPDF because from that perspective I think it's the best possible choice and it's generating pixel perfect invoices. So guys, that's all from my side this night. I would really like to hear your thoughts about those libraries or some other library that you are using currently, but I would like to hear about some commercial use cases that you may have and what are you using currently on your projects and in your company. So feel free to write all your comments in the comment section below, because I think it's really important thing for our developer lives. We are using PDFs all the time and we need those libraries. As I said, that's all from my side. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of content, please leave it a like. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and see you in another video. Bye.